Hi everyone, it's Mary Beth from MBGray Designs, and today I am excited to be participating in the Would You Resin collab, which is hosted by Andy from CC UK Resin and Michelle and Don from Glitz and Glitter by Michelle. So there will be a playlist. I believe we'll have a playlist in the description boxes, and make sure to go check everyone out. It's going to be fun to see what everyone does. Now, I am not doing some big, huge wood project. And I'm new to resin, so bear with me, but we're going to see what we can do here. So what I've got is just this very inexpensive bamboo cutting board. I believe I got it a long time ago from the Dollar Tree. And then I've got, let me just open this up. I got different, what are these called? Like, they're actually like candlestick holder thingies. They're made of wood, as you can see. These are more drawer knobs. And what we're going to be doing, let me open this up. Eventually, what we're going to be doing is we'll take these, we're going to be adhering them to the bottom of our little tray here. We're going to make a cute little riser, a home decor piece, if you will. But first, and let me pull 4 of these out. The first thing, and then of course we're going to incorporate some resin, so that'll be fun. You'll have to stick around to see what I'm going to do. The first step is we are going to be painting our board in the color Old 57 by Debbie's Design Diary DIY is the name of the paint company. It's all natural, not toxic or anything. And it's really, really good paint. I have a ton of DIY videos on my channel if you're ever interested. And I recently came back to YouTube and am now doing resin. So this is kind of a fun project for me because I get to pull out some of my old DIY stuff. Anyway, we're going to, it's a beautiful color, as you can see. And that's what we're going to paint the riser with. And then I think, I haven't decided for sure yet, but this is also a product by Debbie's Design Diary DIY. It's called Liquid Patina, and it's in the color of Dark and Decrepit. So we're going to make it look a little older, that sort of thing. And this is before we get to the resin portion of the project. But I think what I'll do, you can kind of use this as a stain as well. I'll probably stain these in this and not paint the little feet. I'm calling them feet, even though I think they're candlestick holders. You could do it either way too. We'll figure that out. So first things first, let me open this up and we will get our paint going. It shouldn't take too long. It's just one little board to paint, so that's not a big deal. Oh, luckily this is not a sticker on there. I don't like when they do stuff like that and you can't get the sticker off, you know. All right, so let me throw this out and let me set these aside for now. Let me get a paintbrush that I want to use. It's not very wide. I may have to go find a different paintbrush. I'll be right back. Okay, I got a little bit of a wider paintbrush. This is actually one of my artist's paintbrush, but it'll work just fine. And I got just a old pasta sauce jar of water for us here. For me, really. And us. Okay, so I am going to wet down my board just a little bit first. And then what I'm going to do is literally, this is so easy. I'm just going to start painting. No big dealio. So what I will do is put you on a fast forward.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. We could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you?
Okay, so what do you think of the color? Isn't it pretty? I'm going to do 2 coats, and I do need to get the rest of the sides, and also I'm going to make sure it's finished all the way, so I'm going to paint the bottom as well. So I'll just do that off camera. You don't need to sit here and watch me paint, but that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to get the sides, paint the bottom, and then I'm going to do a whole second coat on it. And then when we come back, we'll stain with the liquid patina, the feet that I'm going to use for the riser. And we'll probably do a treatment of the liquid patina on here too, because it looks really, really good with this color. It'll age it a little bit. And yeah, so we'll see you in just a moment. Okay, so I did 2 coats on the top. I only did 1 coat on the bottom. We're going to be sanding and distressing this a little bit anyway, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I did 3 of the feet. I'm not painting the very top because we're going to be using some wood glue or some type of glue to adhere it, so I just wanted to keep that bare. So there is that. I'll show you how I did it though. So here's the actual candy stick, candlestick, which we're going to be using as a foot for our little riser. And I will tell you, it's going to be kind of a spring themed riser, since spring is around the corner, even though there's snow on the ground where I'm at right now when I'm filming. So yeah, I mean, I'm just simply brushing it on. No big deal. It does not have to be perfect. This piece is going to be looking hopefully somewhat aged. I've done this before with like big piece, like wood. If you really want to make it look rustic and aged, you could take a hammer to it, and mark it up and, before you paint or stain it or whatever. And it gives it nice little like chunks taken out of it and everything. So you can really beat it up if you like. But we're going to just use this Dark and Decrepit product right now. It just goes on really easily. Very, very simple. And then for the top, I just went around this part right here. Again, it does not have to be like a really good paint job or anything. And I got these little candlestick holders from Hobby Lobby, and it's called the wood pile section. And usually like every other week, they'll mark that stuff 40% off. So make sure you check it out when they're on sale. Okay, that is it for the candlesticks. They're done. What I'm going to do now, let me just get these out of the way. We're going to take our board. I think I'm going to use a cloth and not a brush here. So, because we're basically going to rub this on and kind of just rub it off is all we're doing. So we're just going to rub on and rub it off. That's it. And it gives it a beautiful look. And you don't have to do this, but for my design, that's what I'm doing. All right, here's what it's looking like. I need to get the back done, and then I'll be back. Okay, so here's our top. This is our bottom. I have decided I'm not going to sand it. You certainly could and just dress it up, whatever you want to do. But I'm going to leave it how it is for now. So I'm going to flip it over, and you can use just any type of wood glue will work, or super glue, or you could use hot glue. I just don't know how they do make wood glue, hot glue too now, but not sure how permanent that would be. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to use like an old brush here. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to dip my, ooh, maybe that wasn't a good idea. I was going to dip my brush in here. You know, actually, maybe we try to squirt it out. It is kind of a squirt bottle. Maybe that would be easier. I don't know. It's kind of thick. But we're trying to get, there we go. Just want to get a little bit of glue on there. I'm just going to rub it around with my finger like that. No big deal. And position our leg. Now, I mean, you could measure and do all those things, but I'm not gonna for this piece. I think I can estimate it pretty well where the legs are gonna go on a rectangle, you know. So yeah, so we're just gonna, plus this piece is for me. I'm going to probably put it in my kitchen as a spring, just little riser and put something on top of it, you know. But like I said, I'm excited to see how it turns out in the end when we add what we're going to be doing with resin. So let's just get this done real quick. And we're almost to the resin portion of the video. Okay. This adheres pretty quickly. There we go. Last leg. Sorry about my head if it gets in the way. I just wanted to kind of make sure I'm, oopsie, setting this up properly. All right, it wouldn't hurt to put some weight on this and let it sit up for a little while. I think it says, I mean, full strength is 24 hours. But yeah, it usually doesn't, I mean, we'll be able to move on to our next steps well before that. So I'm going to go clean my brush that I stuck in the glue. Clean my hands. I'm going to let this dry for a little bit, and then we're going to get the next pieces and the resin. Okay, so what we're going to do is I picked out some dried flowers. Here's some greenery. I like the purple, and I'm liking the blues and purples to go on here. That's what I'm going for. This is still kind of drying. So I'm going to actually pick out the exact flowers I want. And then what we'll do is we will mix up some resin. I'm going to be using today the Let's Resin epoxy resin, the 1-to-1, part A and part B. And we'll put a clear coat of resin, put our flowers down, and then after that, we're going to do another top coat of resin, but we'll probably put a little bit of crushed crystal in it. So that is the plan. So let me go ahead and at least pick which flowers I'm leaning towards, kind of get those organized, and we'll get the resin mixed up through the bubble remover. And when I come back, we'll put the first layer of resin down. So a change in plans. Reminder, I am newer to resin, but I'm kind of, the more I started thinking about this, I thought it might make more sense to use tabletop epoxy. So hopefully I can control it not just flowing over everywhere. I mean, if it does, it does. It is what it is. But so I'm going to be mixing up the Let's Resin tabletop part A, part B. And I'm only going to be doing, I haven't decided yet, maybe 3 or 4 ounces. I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Okay, I've got the tabletop resin mixed up. I did put it through the bubble remover, but I don't know if you can see, there's still some bubbles in there. I don't know if tabletop just doesn't do very well on a bubble remover. That might be the situation. I definitely want to put crushed crystal when we do the top coat over the flowers, but I'm thinking I could put it on this coat as well, just a little bit, the first coat. So we're going to put resin, then we're going to put the flowers, and then we'll top coat it. So let's just put, I probably should have done this before I put it through the bubble remover, but oh well, we're doing it now. Just a little bit in there. Don't need much. And I'm just going to gently stir it, making more bubbles. Why not? We'll see how this turns out. So, you know, I'm new to resin, so I'm not sure. Like, I did over Christmas cover some wooden Christmas trees, but they were pretty easy to cover. So I just don't know how to do this without it going everywhere. So we're going to do the best we can. Oh gosh, this makes me nervous. But isn't that what tabletop's for? It's thicker. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just see what happens. So we've got crushed crystal already on here. All right, here we go. Here goes nothing. Oh gosh, this makes me so nervous. Ooh, pretty. All right. I have no idea how much to. I made up 3 ounces. I don't think I'm going to need 3 ounces, but we'll see. We just want to get it coated. I don't know the best way to do this. Maybe go like this. Maybe I will need more, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just try to bring it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to use some more. Okay, okay, that makes me feel good. Let's just see if we can bring this over to the edge here. Kind of go around. There we go. That's working, I guess. Yeah, I might as well. Oh, oops, oops, oops. I don't want it going over the edge. Oh. Okay, let's pour a little bit more over here. I probably shouldn't have laid my flowers out because God only knows this could be going everywhere. It's fun though. All right, I'm going to speed you up because this is going to take me a hot minute just to get this spread around.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now.
Okay. I think that's looking pretty good. Just kind of go around and see if we can get any of these bubbles out. All right. Perfect. Okay, let's start putting some flowers on. I got a little bit of resin on my glove here. I'm going to get that off first. So I've picked some blue and purple flowers. I thought they would look the best. And I want the flowers to be facing up, obviously. So we're going to put this one there. I've got 2 of these bigger ones. So we're just going to kind of lay them like that. All right, what is next? Let me open up these. Gosh, they're so pretty. Wondering if I should put some, I got some greenery also. I don't know. I am not very good at this at all. So we're just going with it.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away? Show us where we are. What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's gray outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder.
Well, it kind of is what it is. I mean, I think it's okay, and we'll put a top coat over it. So let's let this cure up, and then we'll add a top coat. Okay, we are ready for the next coat. This one cured nicely. I went ahead and used top coat again, and I ran it through my bubble remover. I'm going to add a little bit of crushed crystal again. So let me just do that. Just set this up here. Don't want too much. Maybe just a little bit more. There we go. And I'm just going to gently stir it in. Probably should have done this before I put it in the bubble remover, but oh well. At least we're doing it now, right? Okay. And I made up 3 ounces again, which was a mistake because it only took like an ounce and a half, the first top coat. I mean, we do have the flowers now on top of it. And I'll show you in a minute what I did with the remaining. But let's go ahead and get this poured. It's getting pretty warm. All right. Let me just wipe my stick off real quick here. I'm excited to see what everyone in the collab did. I'm sure there's going to be some amazing, beautiful pieces. I know mine is a real simple one, but again, I am newer to resin, so, but I wanted to join because I thought it'd be fun to mix wood with resin, you know, that's what it's all about. All right, here we go. Sorry, I'm kind of concentrating. I'm going to get my scribe, kind of push it to the edge here in a moment. Let me just first get a good layer on. There we go. I think that's good. Oh, I want to be gentle going over these flowers though. There we go. Oh, I think that's going to look pretty. I'm going to put this in my kitchen. Maybe put like a candle on it, or I don't know yet. We'll see.
I've been pushing away everybody I love. I don't know what to do. Need a sign from above. I just want to be somebody who knows how to behave, but I'm not even close. Won't you save, 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 save me? Won't you save, save, save?
Yeah, what do you think? It's looking good. So I'm going to pop some bubbles. I'm going to let this cure, and then we'll be back. There's really not like a major reveal. You're kind of seeing it now, but we'll come back when it's all cured and end the video then. I did want to show you, I decided to come back real quick. I'm going to set this aside so it can cure nicely. This is what I made with the leftover resin from the first top coat. I'm going to have to do something with this resin, so we'll do something. But I got this idea from Michelle at Glitz and Glitter, so I put a little bit of white in my resin, and then I used the octopus berry juice ink and just kind of marbled it in. And, you know, some of them kind of turned out. This one just more or less pink. Ooh, that one's pretty. This one, this one got quite a bit of alcohol ink in it. I like how they're all different though and unique, you know what I mean? So make really pretty pendants, a couple out at a time. Yeah. So we could make some more. Ooh, those two turned out nice. What do you think? Ooh, ooh la la. Nice. Those look good. What a neat technique. I'm glad she showed us this, and yeah, I've done it before and it's really been nice. Okay, we are done. So I'm going to go ahead and demold our extras real quick here. I just did some, I over poured, but the pendants in the blue, the white in the blue. Oopsie, one just flew. Goodness. Let me just get these out, sorry. And then we did a little fairy in the white and the blue. And she's cute. She's a matte mold, but she is cute. You could certainly decorate her up. She's pretty. All right, so there we are. Here is our, it's all cured, our final tray for the Would You Resin collab. I hope you like it. I think it turned out super cute. I'm going to be putting it, I think, in my kitchen. I'll take some pictures, so stay tuned for those. And I just want to thank Andy and Michelle and Don for hosting this collab. It was a lot of fun, and it took me a little bit out of my comfort zone since I'm newer to resin. I haven't done a lot with, you know, wood or anything without molds. So thank you so much for letting me be a part of this. And if you are new here, I would love for you to become a part of my YouTube family. So just go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to give me a like if you liked this video. And I just really appreciate your time. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Never thought it would be so hard. I grew up without a scar, just living my life with no big worries. And I've always known what I want.